Hey everybody, welcome to Late Night Gaming. I am here. So I am doing Monday Night Marvel. Welcome. I'll hold off for a little bit until people start coming in, and then I'll get right to it. So, to start off, I'm doing Venom Goblin Expert. And I requested to see if anybody had any suggestions on a modular set to use for this scenario. And I hadn't gotten any responses, so I'm hoping that anybody that joins tonight will be able to throw a response up and be like, yeah, do this one. Otherwise, I think that the one I'm going to use is going to be the Streets of Mayhem scenario set, modular set, because I thought it was kind of interesting to do something that was like, you know, they're fighting all around the whole city. And so this has like 4 different environments that they'd end up in, right? And it's just randomly within the deck, and they also have Surge, so it's like the thing is going to happen and they're going to go to this other place and things are going to happen. So what this one has is it's got this back alley enclave environment, and what it does is when it's revealed, you discard each other's setting environment in play, and each player gets +1. Each character in play gets +1 attack. So that's the villain, that's the hero, that's minions, that's allies. Everybody gets +1 attack. So that's an interesting setting, and you're basically like in somebody's little back alley thing. The other one is the sewer tunnels. Again, you discard each other setting environment in play, and each character gains retaliate 1. Again, that's for everybody. Then there's the secret lair. So you find Venom Goblin's secret place, right? And each enemy in play gains 1 acceleration icon. So that's going to hurt and accelerate those main schemes if this one comes out. But each hero and ally gets +1 thwart. And finally, it comes with the warehouse district, which each character in play will gain steady, and steady characters require 2 status cards of the same type to be stunned or confused. Each of these are very, very harsh for what Doctor Strange does, because Doctor Strange is all about being able to do status effects just kind of at will with his invocation deck. There's a card in there that's like, hey, do this. Another way is with his own deck of cards, having access to stun and confuse in that way. But then there's also, okay, this acceleration icon is going to be whatever main scheme happens to be the main scheme for that round is going to have the acceleration put on it. And so that one's going to get 2 per turn or 3 per turn or whatever it happens to be at that moment. It's going to get an extra 1, and that's pretty nuts. Then there's the everybody gets retaliate. So if Doctor Strange attacks a minion or somebody and doesn't kill them immediately or defeat them immediately, then he's going to get hit for 1 damage, and he only has 10 hit points, so that would be hard for him. And then each character gets +1 attack, so he's going to get hurt for more, but he'll be able to attack for more, but he doesn't really want to exhaust to attack, he wants to exhaust to do his other things. So I think each of these is very fitting for the scenario, and would make it difficult for Doctor Strange to be able to achieve his goal of defeating Venom Goblin, who's already a very tough villain to fight. So that's my thought, is to do that one. If anybody has any other idea for a modular set, please go ahead and chime in. So just put it in the chat, and we'll look into doing that one. I had this table set up for my 2-player game from Saturday, and I didn't clean it up, and I think it's pretty... I like the way it is right now. This is the way it's going to stay. As I knock chairs together, move over here, and you can't see me, and I'm just going to keep talking, doing stuff. That's that. Need that, because we need to track health, you know? Okay. So I did get everything sleeved up, so that's good. And that's that. Okay, I'm gonna go up to 10 hit points on our dial. that's gonna be our thing. So I suppose I will go down to the table and you can all check out what's going on here. Let's do this. Here we are. Okay. So here is the table. We have Dr. Strange right here with his 10 hit points. Put that down here. It's easier for me. I'll have my hands down here so that way you can see what I've got. We're going to put the villain up here in the corner. It's a good spot for the villain. And he starts out with 18 hit points, it looks like. Let's see. Yep, 18 hit points. So we go ahead and set that 18. 18 hit points for Venom Goblin. Well, maybe switch these around. I can stick this over here. Maximize table space, right? That's what we're going for. Alright, so we have thing here. The skies over New York. So, contents. Yep. So it comes, we're doing the expert mode. So we have Venom Goblin 2 and Venom Goblin 3 right there. He starts with 2 scheme, 3 attack, 18 health, and steady and toughness. So it's tough. We'll stick that right there. It's tough. Alright, set up, put the lower Manhattan, Midtown Manhattan, and upper Manhattan main schemes into play. So, lower, Midtown, and upper. Those are out. Right there. Just like that. And set our threats. 1 there, 2 there, and 0 there. That? Maybe if we swap these around, just because of the way that they're numbered. So 10, 11, 12. 0, 1, and 2. Okay. Each of these has a different thing. So this one is... They got stories on these. How about that? Let's read the stories. Residents of Upper Manhattan enjoy a sunny day around Central Park in Harlem, unaware of Venom Goblin's plot to infest their community. Luckily, Dr. Strange is on the case. Special, discard 1 card from your hand. If a symbiote environment is in play, discard the top 4 cards of your deck. Oh, that's not great. Okay. Lower Manhattan, global hub of commerce. Many citizens in Lower Manhattan stay focused on the bottom line, distracted from Venom Goblin's attempt to usurp the city. Special, place 1 threat on each scheme. If a symbiote environment is in play, place 1 additional threat on this scheme. Okay, that's lovely. It's going to add threat to schemes. This one's going to take away cards. And this one is Midtown Manhattan. The iconic buildings and bustling streets of Midtown Manhattan obscure Venom Goblin's movements overhead. Take 2 indirect damage. If a symbiote environment is in play, take 1 additional indirect damage. So that one's a damage dealing one. Alright. So, lose cards, add threat, or take damage. Very, very good. Wonderful. Okay. Put the encounter deck together. I'm doing Streets of Mayhem, because I think it's a cool idea. So we have Venom Goblin, Standard, Expert, Symbiotic Strength, and Streets of Mayhem encounter sets. Shuffle these all together. Gonna do our thing. There's that. Oops. I'm terrible at shuffling. It's gonna make a huge mess and drop cards and do stuff like that. Whatever. Fine. Okay. Let's stick the encounter cards there. That's great. Maybe actually I can stick them here. Discard right next to it. That'll be fine. And we can have side schemes go in there. That'll be good. Alright. Place the glider counter on Midtown Manhattan. Flip this card and set it aside. There's a glider counter. It's shuffled in the deck. We're gonna have to reshuffle this because I stuck the glider counter in here. Oh, that's awesome. You can see how often I've done this one. Joyride, Thrall, Spreading Panic. We are one. Oh, there is no glider counter. Where's the glider counter thing? Is it just one that I do? I thought that there was like a thing. I thought there was a card. There's not a card. It's just my imagination. Alright, so the glider counter is basically where Venom Goblin is located at that time. Maybe an interesting way of doing glider counter, since it's Venom at that place, right? Venom Goblin there. He's gone to that location. Maybe I'll spread these out. Just like so. And whichever one that he is at. So, place a glider counter on Midtown Manhattan. That's this one. And that's where he is. And that's how we'll do it. So he's gliding over there. Discard and set it aside. Alright, Skies Over New York. Player cards that affect the main scheme can apply to any scheme. Encounter cards that affect the main scheme only apply to the scheme with the glider counter, including the placing of acceleration tokens. Okay. Each main scheme accumulates threat each round according to acceleration value and any acceleration tokens on that scheme. So, 1, 1, and 1, and then any acceleration tokens or icons. Let's stick that over here. Skies Over New York. Cool. Alright, that's all set. He's got toughness, it's over there. He's got steady already. That's cool. Deal 2 face down encounter cards to each player. Okay. 2 face down encounter cards. Right off the bat. It's done. None of those happen. Claim the throne, forced response. After Venom Goblin activates against you, move the glider counter to the main scheme with the least threat. Okay, so he's going to move around. And then you resolve its special ability. And now we shuffle in our obligation. So, you see that there's a red deck over here and a blue deck over here. The blue deck is the player deck, and the red deck is the invocation deck. Each has their own discard, special rules, all that kind of stuff. Doctor Strange is super fun to play. Except for D20. He does not like Doctor Strange. And that's okay. You don't have to like Doctor Strange. He thinks that he's boring or something. I don't know. I disagree. I totally like Doctor Strange. And that's that. Alright, let's shuffle up our deck. Lots of shuffling happening, right? It's okay. Shuffle, shuffle. Cool. I used to have music play, but I don't know, broke something. It doesn't work anymore. Oh yeah, and the last stream I did on Saturday night with my nephew, I apologized for the lack of sound. Did not know that the microphone had stayed muted. I totally forgot to press the button, and that's what happened there. But if you did watch it, it was a blast to see. I totally got Black Panther defeated. But in the process, I was able to help Iron Man get his suit together. So when Black Panther got defeated, Iron Man was ready to take it all up and do it all himself because his suit was fully built and he was ready to go, like at that same time. So it was really interesting how that worked out. So now Doctor Strange has this invocation deck. It's like 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. So 5 cards here that he can use during his turn. He has special cards that interact with it. He's got his own ability that interacts with it. And yeah, that's how it works. It's a very cool thing. And after I draw his hand, his thing will start with the first card face up, and that's how you play the game. Alright, so we draw his hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I like this Victor Mantra. I like this protective word. This is not going to do me any good. This, I mean, it's a decent thwart. Remove 3 threat, but there's only a total of 3 threat out, so it does me no good at this current moment in time. So I think I'm going to get rid of these 2. There's some pretty nasty treacheries, and the deck is full, so I'm going to hold on to that. I could play a Victor Mantra, so that's cool. So we'll do 2. Oh, I got a shield spell and a desperate defense. That's cool. We have protection. We have plenty of protection. Okay. Now, the top card, Vapors of Voltor. Choose a status card in play. Replace that status card with a different status card. Place this card in the invocation deck discard pile. That is great. That is great. Okay. So, we're going to keep that because he is tough right now, and I can change that tough to something else, and then he no longer has tough. Pretty awesome. That's how Doctor Strange does it. Okay. So he's not going to do his ability to discard the top card. And flip him to his hero side. Doctor Strange is now in the game, ready to go. First things first, we'll spend 2 with the strength. We'll put out Victor Mancha. So now he has an ally to defend. He has 4 health, no thwart, no attack, and he can reduce the amount of damage he takes from each attack by 1. So that's pretty good. And then I have a desperate defense and a shield spell also, and a protective ward. So there's like stuff in my hand that I can't really do much with. So, exhaust Doctor Strange, pay the cost of the top card in the invocation deck, and resolve special ability on that card. Oh. I'm turning him sideways to exhaust him, and I have a token that does that for me. What I have the token for. So, we're going to resolve the top card, choose a status card, and replace it with a different one. And that would be this tough. When we replace it to a stunned, but he's only half stunned. So we'll kind of just stick it like this. Maybe we'll just stick it inside. You're sort of stunned. Not quite there yet. Because he's got steady, so he has to get stunned twice before he's fully stunned. Now we flip this top card. That would have been a much better card to be the first card, but that's okay. Alright, so I have a protective ward, and I have a shield spell, and I have a desperate defense, and none of it really helps me a lot. Okay, I only have 5 cards. I'm exhausted. Very, very not great first turn. The only thing I did was change it's tough to a stun. Suppose I should have dropped more cards for that mulligan. Oh well. That's okay. I have more desperate defenses. And I'm gonna need this energy. Drop this protective ward, even though there's some pretty nasty treacheries in there. It's fine. We'll deal with them as they come. And we'll drop our in size of 5, 4, and 5. So the Ever Vigilant's not going to do me any good because I can't fly yet. Sorcerer Supreme will be great, and I can do a Magic Blast. So, interesting stuff available. Ready, Doctor Strange. We're going to be getting attacked this turn, and that's okay. So, now we put the threat 1, 2, 3. Each one gets 1. Those are a bunch of 5. 1, 1, 1. There we go. And he is attacking. Alright, so his attack is 3. I can defend with Victor Mantra. I can use this shield spell. Maybe I'll do the shield spell. We'll be doing the shield spell. So his attack is 3 and a star. Let's see. Guard. Place 1 threat on each main scheme without the glider counter. Okay. So 1 and 1. That's a 3. That's a 2. That guy gets discarded here. And 3 damage is prevented. Discard 3. Oh, lost a Wong, and a Jocasta, and a Brother Voodoo. Interesting. It's okay, we're trying to get to our cape and stuff anyways. So, took no damage. He activated. Now, glider counter moves to the scheme with the lowest threat, which is Upper Manhattan. Discard 1 card from your hand. We're not going to need the Ever Vigilant because we can't fly. There we go. That's done. There's no symbiotic environments in play. We draw a counter card. We have 3 cards to resolve. First one, Violent Tendencies. Attached to the villain. After attached villain takes any amount of damage from an attack, give attached villain 1 face down boost card. If that attack dealt 3 or more, discard this card. Okay. That's neat. Webbed Up. Attached to your identity. When your hero would attack, discard Webbed Up instead. Then you are stunned. Okay. And finally, an Enraged Symbiote. Guard and Patrol, 2 health, 1 scheme, 2 attack. So, can't thwart the main scheme, and can't attack the villain. That's what that means. Super duper. First things first, I will put out the Sorcerer Supreme with an energy. So now I have a hand size of 6. We'll exhaust into the Winds of Atum, drawing 3 cards. One, 2, 3. Okay. And I've taken no damage, so what doesn't kill me doesn't ready me. To do a Magic Blast to that. I'm wiped up anyways, so that stinks. I have to get that off me somehow. It's possible I do a team building. Could do a team building. Paying magical enhancements and what doesn't kill me for it. And hold on to the magic blast, because I'll need that eventually. As you can see, I'm having a very slow start. It's not great. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Got a desperate defense, which I could pay for with that. That's neat. And then Victor Mancha can block Enraged Symbiote. Nice. That's fine with me. Alright, we've got a protective ward. Cool. Things can happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Oh, we've got a 7 rings. We'll get tough. Victor Mancha could get tough. That'd be cool. Alright. 1 threat on each scheme, which is not going well. This may be a very, very fast game, because I have done no thwarting. So this one's up to 4 of 12. So let's fix that so we can see it. This one's up to 4 of 11. And this one's up to 3. I'm neaten things up so we could see it better. And this super slow start is going terribly. Okay, so now that's all. Think? Yeah. Yes, I did. Okay. So he's attacking. He's got attack of 3. And there's nothing else affecting that. I need to start doing something for thwarting. Let's see. Attack of 3. I have a desperate defense. Might be useful. I wish I had done those magical enhancements actually, but that's fine. So I will defend, and I will do a desperate defense. When your hero defends against an attack, it gets +2 defense for that attack. So I'm defending 4. And of course, he does 5. So we'll take 1 damage. Down to 9. I don't get to ready, because that's just how that worked. Okay, that's fine. And then the Enraged Symbiote is going to attack. We'll defend with Victor Mancha. He reduces it by 1, so he only takes 1 damage. And that's that. Counter card time. We get Physical Toll. Interesting. Sure. Sure. We'll do it. And I can't exhaust, so the next event I play costs 3 additional resources. Why did I flip them? Still, no matter what I do, it's just still going to cost me 3 extra resources. And this gets discarded. So whatever I do is going to cost me 3 extra resources. Which means I can't play that. The only card I could play is that one, which would draw me 2 cards and discard 1 card from my hand. Well, it'll get through my deck. Right? And I'll lose the eye, which is a nice wild resource. Well, I have to anyways, right? I do. Just to get rid of that silly spell. So this costs 3. Draw 2 cards, choose and discard 1 from your hand. And another spiritual meditation. That's neat. I can do that for the Sanctum. Or I can actually draw 2 cards and discard 1. Okay. 1, 2. Discard 1. I can't thwart because I have a guard thing on me. Can't attack the guard thing because I have no way of doing so. So we'll guess we'll discard that one. We'll play the Sanctum. I'm exhausted, so I can't do the spell. So I have to exhaust to do the spell. And I didn't get any of my cool, I could do something cool spells. And I'm webbed up, I can't attack, and this won't do me much good right now. I have a Victor Mantra I can defend with. That's what I've got. And that's what's gonna happen. That's what you're here for. Alright. Draw 6. At least I got through a bunch of cards. Alright, gotta have power protection for a Clea. That's neat. Yep. Alright, let's do this. He's at the one with the least scheme. Okay, 1 on everything. Let's do it at 5. That one is at 4. If you're watching, you know this game is not going well so far. I am not dying, but I'm not doing good. Okay. He is going to attack. His attack is 3. Plus. So we will defend with Victor Mancha. 3 plus. It's a star. While a symbiote environment is in boost, move the glider counter to the main scheme with the most threat and place 1 threat on that scheme. Okay. So you move over here. That's the one with the most, right? It's indirect. That'll add threat, and this one will do damage. 2 indirect. I can eat 2 indirect damage, it's fine. I'll have to do it twice, though. Not fine. It's better than threat. Okay. So he's taking 2 damage. What's him at 3 or 4? And I'm going to take 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. For the indirect damage. So I'm at 5 health. Then he moves to the main scheme with the least threat, which is this one. And I discard 1 card from my hand. Which card is getting discarded? Such a good question. So we'll discard the magical enhancements. That's happening. Back to hand size of 5. And there. That's done. Oh, and now this guy's attacking. He's already exhausted. I can defend. 4-2. I can use a desperate defense. Ready. But I don't really have to. Because I have both of those to handle to do that thing. I'm going to flip down and then move that one. So it'll be fine. Yep. So we defend, take no damage. And now we have the warehouse district, and that has surge. Each character in play gains steady. So now I have steady, and Venom Goblin already had steady, so there we are. We are now in the warehouse district. Boop, boop. That has surge, and the surge is a symbiotic thrall. That also has guard. Symbiotic environment is in play, he gains patrol, but it's not in play. That's just a location over there, and that's nothing. So there's 2 health, 4 health built with guard. That one has patrol. Bad things. And I can't attack because I'm webbed up, so when I do, it's going to stun me, and then I can get rid of that. So, okay. Back to what the plan was. The plan was to do a clear. So there's that. She's 1 thwart, 1 attack. Oh, actually. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. That's how she's going up. Okay. We'll use a desperate defense to do a Master of the Mystic Arts. Pay the printed cost of the top card of the invocation deck. So the top card of the invocation deck is going to cost 1. Very funny. And give up to 3 characters a tough status card. So Doctor Strange gets tough. Victor Mancha gets tough. And Clea gets tough. Now I have blockers out the wazoo. And that's good. He's going to scheme. His scheme is 2. That's at 4 of 10. I haven't been able to thwart anything at all this entire game, which is terrible. And I'm tough, you're tough, everyone's tough. I think I will flip down and put a spell and shuffle it into my deck. What spell do we need? We need some thwarting. That's what we need. Right? Sure do. Yeah, because I already got rid of the other one was like in the first hand, so that's getting shuffled in here. The deck is already very small. Should be a cape in here somewhere. You know, the one that I really need. It's kind of hiding out somewhere. Very interesting. Draw 1 card. Spiritual Meditation. Okay. Draw 2 cards, choose and discard 1 from your hand. 1 and 2. That's neat. You do me no good right now because I have no cape. Because my cape is one of these cards. It's so funny. Okay. Now we're going to draw 2. There's a cape. 3. 4. 5. And 6. There's 1 card left. Cool. So I have a power analysis for what doesn't kill me. That's awesome. I have mystical studies. That's awesome also. I have a hangar bay, but not so great right now. However, I can do the thing to make that go on everybody again. And then we have a hangar bay. Further around. That'd be interesting. Doesn't do me much good, I don't think. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I like the hangar bay idea. I really need to get some threat down. So I have to get rid of this patrol guy before it gets really bad. Alright, let's do one. Whoop. Well, there's all the threat that I gotta put out there. One and one and one. That. So that one's at 5. This one's at 6. Place these with a 5. 6 of 11. This one should be 6 of 11 also. There we go. Cool. So now he's scheming on the one that's 5 of 10. And we got 2 and 2 is 4. 4 more. One more. That makes 5 or what does that 9? 9 of 10. Once he activates, it goes to the scheme with the least threat, which is this one. Haha, this is awesome. Watch what's about to happen now. Resolve its special. Place 1 threat on each scheme. 1, 1, and 1. Right? Right. Okay, so 1, 1, and then 1. And now that puts 10. 10 means that this one is going to turn to a symbiote environment. Just like that. Location, symbiote, 1 revealed. Move the glider counter and each acceleration token from here to the main scheme with the least threat. If there are at least 2 symbiote environments in play, the players lose the game. Okay, so there is one. Well, Upper Manhattan is now a symbiote environment, which is bad for us. Right? Right. Okay, and this one is now at 5, 6, 7 of 11. And then this guy schemes and this guy schemes. 1 and 1. Which puts this one at 9 of 11. And I have 2 patrol minions that I have to take care of before I can thwart that. Oh boy, I'm pretty sure that I have lost this game. Okay. Now we get this, and it's gonna be something terrible. Spreading panic. That is a treachery, which I have nothing for. Okay. Cool. It has search. Resolve a special ability of the scheme with the glider counter. I have just lost this game. So that's at 8. It's going to put 1 threat on each scheme. I mean, that's at 5, 8, 9. That's 10 of 11. That's 8 of 12. And that has search. Surge is While there are no symbiote environments, the player's card is considered a symbiote environment. This is 5 and has an acceleration. 5 threat there with an acceleration. Cool. As you can see, Doctor Strange is about to lose very badly. Okay. It is now out. I never rated my exhausted guys. So why are these guys not rated? Okay. Okay. So I can exhaust the Sanctorum. Shuffle a spell from here into the deck. Throw in Ever Vigilant in there. Draw 1 card. It's Ever Vigilant. It's wonderful. Okay. We need a Cloak of Levitation. We also need a What Doesn't Kill Me. Yeah. So we're going to put out the Cloak of Levitation. The card that would get me the Cloak of Levitation was just in the same hand as the Cloak of Levitation, which is really annoying. We're going to do Strange's ability to discard the top card. Deal the next one. Stun an enemy and deal 7 damage to it. Place this card in the invocation discard pile. That is great. Okay. I can actually do things like that now. So, that's done. Ready up. Great. Okay. Let's see. Alright. And we'll exhaust Doctor Strange. That's going to cost 2. Which I have to spend 2. Didn't want to spend 2. So I need the 2 to do other things. Okay. Spending 2. Okay. Hold on to these 2. I will spend these 2. Crimson Band Citarac. 7 damage to a stunned enemy. What? Stun him and then you deal 7 damage. So he's defeated. That takes care of the patrol minion number 1. This gets flipped over to images of Icon. Confuse the villain and remove 4 threat from the scheme. Place this card in the invocation discard pile. Okay. Then I'm going to Power of Protection. What doesn't kill me? That's going to heal 2 damage and ready Doctor Strange. So up to 7. And he's ready. And then Clea is going to lose her tough as she hits this guy for 1 damage. Doctor Strange is going to hit him for 1 damage. He is defeated. We can use the cloak and ready Doctor Strange. And then that one's going to deal damage. That's going to put threat. also going to put threat on that one. And that's an acceleration. That's a problem. Okay. So I think I need to thwart 2 off of Midtown. Yeah. So thwart 2 off of Midtown. Playing with fire here. Playing with fire. Okay. So 2 is thwarted off of Midtown, which is good. Everybody else is exhausted. Everything is done. That's that. I'm getting an extra encounter card this turn. So draw 1. Encounter card. Shuffle. And I have to do the 2 from there because it's going to go right now. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there's that. Okay, so this. Yeah, so the 2 I thwarted here is actually coming off of here. Because if I don't, this one is going to go to symbiotic environment, and then it's no good. No good things. So that's at 8 of 12, and this is at 8 of 11. Great. One here. Acceleration. Acceleration affects the one with the glider counter on it, which is a villain, as he moves around. Somehow, I'm still in this game. It was like the skin of my teeth on that round, so there's that. Okay. We got our encounter card from decking out, and now the villain is attacking, and I should have everybody ready, even though I don't. Supposed to be. There we go. I never had Doctor Strange attack, right? No, I did. I had him attack, and he shouldn't have been able to. Okay, so I lost. Right? I couldn't thwart because I'm webbed up and I couldn't take out that guy that had 4 health. I would be stunned right now. And so, since that guy had patrol, I couldn't thwart, so there would be 2 threat there. This would have triggered, and so that's that. This game is over. I lost. So, if you're out there watching this, would you like to see this again? Should I try attempt number 2? There's the question. You let me know. Right there in the chat box. I can see the chat box. You just tell me. You just tell me if I should try that again. As you see, Doctor Strange can be defeated by Venom Goblin on Expert, but you know, that's a thing. Just doing some cleanup. You get back to me. Let me know. Let me know your thoughts. If I should try again or not. I'm feeling like I should try again. So, that's what I think. There. These come off. Because I think you can do it. Just a matter of getting the right cards at the right time. He certainly got overwhelmed. It was certainly a tough fight. obviously, seeing as how he was defeated and never did any damage to Venom Goblin whatsoever. He starts at Midtown. This guy's at New York, right? He starts at Midtown. Yeah. He starts at Midtown. I don't even know how many rounds that was. Cool. That's that. Pay better attention to that webbed up being on me. I gotta pull my obligation before I deal the 2 cards. Where's my oh, right there. Ah. Wow. Hey, how is everybody tonight? Hope everything's okay. Hope y'all are doing well. Hope you're enjoying this lovely stream. It's a great Monday night. Doing some Doctor Strange, Venom Goblin. Lost game 1. Gonna do game 2. I've only been on for about an hour. It's not bad, I don't think. Alright, draw 2. 2 encounter cards. He has toughness. 18 health. There we go. Doctor Strange goes on this side. Ready. Get our cards. Shuffle our deck. Yeah. Alright. So we're doing Doctor Strange Protection. Card settled in. Ready? We're facing a Venom Goblin, and the Streets of Mayhem encounter set. This is modular. The changeable modular. So they're fighting it out across New York City, all the back alleys and sewers and everything like that. They're just everywhere, all the way across the city, flying across the sky, beating on each other, basically. This gets shuffled in here. And we will start our game. Maybe shuffle better. Aha! Hey, if you did catch the stream on Saturday, tell me, what did you think? Was it good? Did you enjoy it? Good times? Bad times? I don't know. There we go. Alright, drop our hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool, got a Jocasta in there. Let's see. Magical enhancements. That's nice. Alright, 10. Health. Got Mystical Studies. Deck and discard for a Doctor Strange card. Cool. We can get our cape super fast. So, definitely keeping that. I think a Jocasta will be nice. Can use a spiritual meditation. We can choose and discard 1 card from your hand. One of these 2. Okay. So maybe we do a mulligan of that one. Go to Disparate Defense, that's fine. Shuffle these. We're gonna get our cape. We're gonna get our cape early. That is awesome. Cape is everything. we'll see what card comes up here. It's the one that changes the status. That'd be great. Also, I'd like to be able to be ready, but then we'll have the cape, so we will be. That'd be awesome also. Okay. 7 Rings of Ragador. Give up to 3 characters each a tough status card. You know, I like it. I like it. I can use Jocasta to get rid of the tough and then do the 7 rings. And then, okay, that's fine. That'll be fine. Let's do this. Right? Right. Okay. First, we'll do a spiritual meditation. Draw 2 cards. Discard 1 card. Draw 2 cards. Discard 1 card. There we go. That's done. Use a desperate defense for the mystical studies. Search your deck and discard for Doctor Strange card and add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. What are we looking for? The cape. The sanctum, not the eye. Not astral. There it is. The cloak of levitation. In the hand. That's where we want. Okay. That's great. Now Jocasta costs 3. It's possible that we have to draw 3 cards as the next card, so maybe we do the cape. See what happens. We got the cape. I'm going to use the Doctor Strange, discard the top card, because that's not the one I want. Vapors. Okay, we can place the status card, that's fine. Good with that. So let's pay 2 for the cape. With Doctor Strange. Up. Exhaust Doctor Strange, we'll do Vapors. Change this top to a stunned. And he's now half stunned. He needs 2 of them. Right? Crimson Bands of Citrak. Stun an enemy and deal 7 damage to it. Place this card in invocation discard pile. That's awesome! Okay, Doctor Strange is ready. I can't play Jocasta. Yeah, and Doctor Strange is ready because we used the cape to ready Doctor Strange. That's why he's ready. It's just like, oh yeah, he's ready. Okay, sure. That's not how that works. So we're going to exhaust Doctor Strange, pay 2 for the Crimson Bands Citrak, which stuns an enemy. So now Venom Goblin is stunned. Haha! And he takes 7 damage. Down to 11. Now we're playing with fire. Now we're actually doing something this game. Cool. Alright, draw 5. 1, 2, okay. 3, okay. 4, 5. This is the worst hand ever. The worst. But that's okay, because I can draw 3 cards twice. 3 times. Twice, at the very least. Okay. I'll draw 3 cards twice. That's fine. Alrighty. This hand is terrible. Cool. We are ready. Let's do this. So 1 on each scheme. Ooh, I got stuff. Are you winning? I am this time. You missed the first game. So what happened was the first game I totally got annihilated. And then like I missed that I had webbed up on me. And I had taken out a minion and like thought that I was doing good and I was bringing the game back, and then I realized that I couldn't defeat that minion because I had that on me, and then that would have had to come off for that before that attack would have went off, and it was just nothing good was happening, and I got totally obliterated and I lost. So that was game 1. And now I decided I would do game 2. Modular encounter set I'm using is the which one is it? Streets of Mayhem, I believe. And that's the one with all the different places. So he's fighting these 3 different areas, and then the Streets of Mayhem cards come up and it does the other stuff. If you're familiar with those. And that's where we are. So first round of game 2, I was able to stun Venom Goblin, even though he's steady, because I had the Vapors of Voltor. So I chose the tough status card and made it a stunned, and then I had Crimson Bands come up as the next card, which then got to stun him and deal 7 damage. So he's down to 11 and he's stunned. So that's the cool thing. And that's it. There, you're all caught up now. Welcome to game 2. Alright, threat's out. And he's stunned, so no activation. Which means he didn't activate, so he doesn't move. And no special is resolved either. That's cool. I'm happy with that, because I have to deal with 3 encounter cards. Alright, what do we got? We have a Symbiotic Thrall. It's a guard minion with 4 health. We have an Enraged Symbiote. It's a guard patrol minion with 2 health. And another Enraged Symbiote. Alright, so this is the fun I have to deal with now. Cool. So. What to do? I will use magical enhancements. Yep, that's how you say it. For the Master of Mystic Arts, pay the printed cost of 0 to draw 3 cards. And that card goes back on top of that cool deck. Right. Alright. And then we're going to pay 2 strength for the Eye of Agamotto, which is great. Then I will exhaust Doctor Strange, paying 0 in doing that, and drawing 3 cards. Awesome. And then our top card is Images. Confuse the villain, remove 4 threat from a scheme, which I can do with the Master of Mystic Arts. Okay, Cloak of Rotation. I can't thwart the scheme because of the patrol minions. And there are 2 of them. And I have no damage. That's awesome. Right. Let's do a spiritual meditation. 2 cards, discard 1 card. Alright, a protective ward seems like something I'm gonna need. Can't thwart right now, so don't need that. Alright, let's spend 3. Get out of Brother Voodoo. I hate they get 2 extra encounters plus. Oh, the 2 extra cards at the very, on his stage 2. Yeah, doing expert, and it's like, yeah, there we go. That's how you get to start. Cool. Alright, Voter Voodoo. Search the top 5 cards for an event. 2, 4, 5. For an event. No damage. Good lord. I mean, I have awesome events to thwart, and I can't use any of them because I have 2 patrol minions on me. And I have 0 attack. How bad is that? Alright, we'll do what doesn't kill me. Here. Shuffle. No attack events in that check. That's terrible. Alright. These are move 4 threat. These guys have patrol, but this is not a thwart. It's just a remove 4 threat. So that's actually worth doing, I think. And that'll also take care of it being there. So I think that's what I'll do. I will exhaust Doctor Strange. Pay 1 with the Eye of Agamotto for the images of Icon? Icon? I don't know. Images of IKONN. So that's going to confuse the villain halfway. He is half confused, yay. And remove 4 threat from a scheme. This one's at 3, so bam. That's the one. Place it in the invocation discards. This gets shuffled, yay. There was somebody that asked once that if the invocation discard gets shuffled, does that mean that you have to then get an encounter card? And that would make Doctor Strange really interesting and super hard to play. Not sure if you can remove that. Well, because patrol keeps you from thwarting. You cannot thwart the main scheme, but I had that card was remove 4 threat. It's not a thwart. It's just a remove 4 threat. So by it not being thwart specifically, it's just a remove. You get around the whole patrolling guy. That's how that works. So you just kind of get lucky. Oh, you have patrol. That's fine. You could be on patrol because I can still remove threat. I can't thwart. I have shuffled this for like a minute. Hey, it's Winds of Watum again. That's cool. I'm happy with that. Let's do something with Winds of Watum. So, like, I can't do Astral Projection because Astral Projection is a thwart, hero action thwart. So that's why that's still in my hand and I can't do anything with it. Spell from your discard into your deck and draw 1 card. And that's cool and all, but, you know, I'd much rather draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now we got stuff that I can do, sort of. Alright, what do we got? Got a magic boss, which is neat. That'll get rid of Symbiotic Thrall. Wouldn't get any of the cool benefits from it though. So I kind of don't want to do it. What to do. I can see the problem with this deck is that I don't have damage. That's a major fault of my own. Okay, so I think the plan, I have to get rid of cards anyways. I'll put out a hanger bay. I will spend 3 on a magic blast. It's going to deal 5 damage and discard the top card, which is a mental, which would confuse that enemy, but the enemy is defeated. So he's out. Needed to do something. This guy can attack for 1. So 1 there, 1 there. That's what's going on with that. And cool. That's still up. Draw 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I have a Wong. Wong can take out one of these thralls. Cool. Alright. 1 on everything. 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. That's not the one with the lowest anyway, so that's cool. And he is attacking this time. His attack is 3. And, oh, already all exhausted, because I didn't do that yet. Cool. Brother Voodoo is going to defend. And it's 3 damage, and boost move the glider to the main scheme with the most threat. Place 1 threat on that scheme. This threat is here. Place the threat on that scheme. Great. That's done. Brother Voodoo is defeated. Nice having you around, Brother Voodoo. Thank you. Okay. There's that, and that happened. 1 threat, okay. After he activates, move to the main scheme with the least threat and resolve its special ability. That's this one, and take 2 indirect damage. Down to 8. Each of these guys is going to attack, which is terrible. I'm gonna be 4. I'd be down to 4. That'll put me up to 6. Okay. Yep, it's fine. Going down to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now watch, I'm gonna get like the everybody attacks you gang up card. That's what's gonna happen now. Alright, here we go. Under fire. That has surge. There's a surge. Reveal the top card. The top card is exhaustion. That has surge. Here we go. Good times. Exhaust your identity card. Great. That's revealed is done. So we've surged and we've got the 1 revealed. The surge is an advance. Villain schemes. This scheme is 2, 4. And now he's activated. This threat is this one. Discard 1 card from your hand. What to discard? Looks like Ever Vigilant. And there's that. Get Spreading Panic, which also surges. Resolve the special ability scheme with the glider counter. Okay. That's going to be a Clea. Here we go. Thank you. Surge Train. Back Alley Enclave also surges. Each character in play gets +1 attack. Okay. Let's see if this is that. Alright, we finally end. While there are no other symbiote environments in play, this card is considered a symbiote environment. Perfect! Why not? There we go. Okay. So 2, 4, 5. That's where we're at threat-wise. And then 5 there. And we have 2 symbiotes and a back alley enclave. Everything has +1 attack. Awesome. I have 3 cards that I can do stuff with. Yeah. And there we go. Exhaust the cloak. Ready, Dr. Strange. Whew. That was great, wasn't it? It really was. So, Dr. Strange is going to exhaust. We're going to do the Winds of Watum and draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Great. That is really, really good, actually. Alright, so we're going to do the Power of Protection to do a What Doesn't Kill Me. So heal 2 damage and ready. Up to 6. Ready. And we have Vapors. Choose a status card and place it with a different status card. That's going to do us 0 good. That means that we really need Mr. Wong to come out and play. I think we'll do that. We'll do Eye of Agamotto, Victor Mantra, and Team Building. Put out Wong. And we can exhaust Wong. Discard the top card. And we get images, which is awesome. So we can exhaust and spend 1 for images to confuse the villain. Now he's fully confused. And remove 4 threat from his scheme. Which one? Which one? 4 or 4? I'll do 4 here. That's going to use that one. We have Crimson Bands up. And we will flip down. So now he's confused. These guys are only going to put 2 threat out, so that's okay. And cool. That feels pretty good. Wow. I'm sorry, I haven't been paying attention. There was a lot happening. Scoop of sword losers. Okay. And this. I'm having a hard time seeing. There we go. Who's the next? Who's a Gen Z comes along and makes a spell call? Wow. Okay. I had to have some coffee. I was trying to catch up to the stuff happening in the chat. I am completely clueless. But thank you for chatting away, guys. That's great. Okay. I have to draw cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Why not have an extra encounter card? That's happening. For those of you who are joining late, you missed the first game where I lost completely. It was a great loss. And this one is teetering because I did not put a lot of damage in the Doctor Strange deck. That's a problem that I really should have addressed and didn't even think of. Like, hey, that's great, you can do all this cool stuff, but how are you going to damage anybody? Because you can't do cool stuff if you can't do the cool stuff, because everything that's on you is like guard patrol. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 6 cards. Hey, look at that. Got an ever vigilant. Remove 2 threat and be ready. That's fun. Alright, here we go. 1 threat on every scheme. 1, 1, and 1. Then 1 on this one. And he's confused, no activation, nothing happens. These 2 guys, however, do a thing. This bumps up to 5. So that's twice I've shut down Venom Goblin from doing a thing this game. That's much better than last time. If the game was lost in a forest and no one was there to see it, did it make a sound? I mean, I've lost plenty of games. Probably nobody seeing it happen except me. When revealed, move the glider token to the main scheme with the most threat. Resolve that scheme's special ability. Okay, that sounds like fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's a 5. Most threat is the one that it's on. Resolve its special ability. I have to discard a card from my hand. What is getting discarded? Good question. Magical enhancements. See ya. Okay. And that comes in with 4 on it. Oof. Alright. And Shadows of the Past, because we don't have enough problems. We'll make more. Gives us a Mordo. And a Open the Dark Dimension. Place the top card of the Invocation deck face down under this scheme. Okay. I didn't need my 1 super damage card ever in this game. Did not need it at all. That also has an acceleration on it. So that's cool. I did lighten up on my settings for Streamlabs, by the way. So, like, the character limit is at 150 instead of 120. So you can actually type more. So there's that. And, yeah, I have the caps thing because there's, you know, spammers. Bots or whatever that put out, like, all caps messages, so That's why that's on there. Alright, Shadows of the Past has been resolved. Baron Muto. When he attacks you, discard top card of your deck. That card's being resource cost has a bunch of this stuff. Things happen. Okay, cool. Alright, so now a bunch of people can get tough, which is cool. We've got another What Doesn't Kill Me, that's cool. I think got an Ever Vigilant and a What Doesn't Kill Me. That's very nice. Alright, we'll do a draw 2, discard 1. I suppose we'll discard that one. Or maybe... No, I need some threat removal happening here. Okay. I can give a bunch of stuff. Or I can discard and shuffle one. We'll discard and shuffle. There's other things I need to do. Once per phase, I can discard and do that. What do we get? What fun thing. Oh, sweet. That's the thing we wanted. Cool. Alright, now we're up. We will go ahead and do Doctor Strange Exhaust, Winds of Fortune, draw 3 cards. 2, 3. Cool. Now our top card is Images. That's going to take off 4 threat from a scheme. That's nice. We could get rid of Joyride. We could get rid of Dark Dimension. Neat. I've got a bunch of cards here, so that's good. I'll do another Spiritual Meditation. Draw 2 and discard 1. Ooh, Clear Jocasta. Oh, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. Good lord. Maybe I discard an Ever Vigilant. Because Jocasta can thwart 2. And get me an event. And still be a defender. And that'd be great. Okay. So I'll do 2 for What Doesn't Kill Me. That's gonna heal 2. Already Doctor Strange. Do a magical enhancements. As I exhaust Doctor Strange, do the images, confuse the villain, remove 4 threat from a scheme. So he is now half confused. And I can remove 4 threat from a scheme. Which, honestly, I don't want an encounter card. I don't want that. Like, oh, so difficult. Resolve that scheme. Special. Do I get rid of this one? Maybe? Or this one? What do I do here? Good lord. I think I will do Joyride. That'll be fun. Goodbye, Joyride. So no encounter cards. That's good. We will do Cloak and ready Doctor Strange. We will exhaust wrong. Discard the top card. Giving us the 7 Rings of Ragador. Which we can now... I will do an Astral Projection. I'll do an astral projection. That'll remove 3 threat from the scheme. And then I can look at the top card of the encounter deck. For each boost icon, I'll remove more. It's 2 boost. So Warehouse District. And that's going to be his boost card. So there's a 2 booster coming. This is now out. Hey. Taking care of threat. This now gets shuffled into my invocation deck. All 2 cards. What's our card? We've got Crimson Bands of Sithrak. Okay. And then I think we play out Clea. Because Clea is good for blocking. Oh, actually I can spend 1 off the eye. Keep one of these guys. I might keep Jocasta using the eye. That'll be cool. Yeah. I forgot about the eye. Now I'm still Doctor Strange with 2 thwart available. That is at 6 of 10. That's a 5 of 11. That's a 2. So I think... Oh, I can't. But I can punch this guy. For sure. He's out. Yeah. There's that. Great. Oh, awesome. Thank you for joining. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know if any of you guys noticed, but I am doing terrible. I'm very bad at this game, apparently. Oh, shoot. Now, if I had +1 attack, I should be, like, way down. I should be, like, dead or something. I don't know. Remind me of that. I'll try not to forget. I tell you, remind me, I keep missing that you're even talking on the thing, so. There's that. Okay. Alright, everything's ready. 1 on each scheme. +1 on the glider counter, so. Okay. That. And 1 on the one with the glider. So that's now 8. He is attacking with 3. So we will defend with Clea. Oh, 3, 4. That's my card. That's not the card. 3, 4, 5, 6. Clea has done her job very well. She gets shuffled into the deck. There's that. That stuff. Shuffle, shuffle. Okay. Do have a protective ward, so that's neat. Okay. That's that. Now he's gonna move to the least threat. There's 8, 6, and 3. That's this one. It's gonna deal 2 indirect damage. So we'll do 1 and 1. 1 to Wong, 1 to me. And then these guys are attacking 3 each. Baramoto attacks you. Discard the top card of your deck. That card's permanent resource has this, that, or the other thing. All this stuff happens. Okay, that's neat. Okay. So I can defend, and I will take 1. Discard the top card of the deck. And it's an energy resource. So that's going to be... Take 2 damage. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Oh, man. This guy's attacking for 3. If I use Wong, Wong is out. If I use me, I take 3 damage. So I'm down to 1 health, and I lose. It feels like a lose-lose situation here. Oh, I can't even... Yeah, I can't defend. I have an Emperor Vigilant. I'll remove 2 threat later, so there's that. Okay. I'll take 3. See what happens. I mean, if I get like a gang up or something, I'm gonna die anyway, so fine. Encounter card time. What do we got? We've got a Symbiotic Thrall. He's got Guard. And Patrol, because of Festering Mass. Guard and Patrol. Cool. Welcome, join the party. It's now me. I can do... Guard and Patrols. Can't do anything with them. I can pay 2. Nope, there are patrols. I can't pay 2. Good God. I could do a magic attack. I could put out Jocasta. Yeah, I could put out Jocasta. That's what we'll do. We'll put out Jocasta. Choose a defense event in your discard pile and attach it to or face down. Okay, defense event. Let's see, what do we got? We've got Desperate Defense. And we've got Desperate Defense. That's what we got. We've got a Desperate Defense. Looks like that's... That's funny. Cool. There's a Desperate Defense under you now, Jocasta. So there's that. Okay. I can do the cloak. Ready Doctor Strange. To do the Eye of Agamotto. Exhaust Doctor Strange. Spend an Edward Vigilant or Crimson Bands of Citrak. Which will take out Baron Moto, because we don't want him around doing his thing. Leaving us with the 7 Rings of Bragador as the top card. We can exhaust Wong. Discard that. This game, man. This game. Hard stuff. It's the images. That's cool. Jocasta is going to attack for 1. Take out this Enraged Symbiote. Oh, but she has 2 actually. 2. Forgot about that. That's that. Okay. I feel like I have to turn down. I don't have a choice. She's gonna get defeated and that thing's gonna attack me, so I have to not be in hero form. That's interesting. Okay. Nice. There we go. Draw 6. funny how this always comes up at the same time. I don't understand why that's happening. Oh well. Alright, ready up. Cool. One on each scheme. I'm not losing as bad this time, but I'm losing. Sure. So you guys have noticed. This is the one with the counter, so there we go. That's a 5. Then we got 8, 9 of 10, 7 of 11, 7 of 12. I mean, 5 of 12. Yep. Cool. And he is scheming with 2, 3. 3 more on. That's now at 8. Moves to the one with the least, which is now this one. 1 threat on each scheme. This is how I lost last time. 1, 2, 3. And it doesn't say each main scheme, it says each scheme, which means that one gets it 2. Alright. If a symbiote environment is in play, place 1 additional threat on this scheme. While there are none, that is a symbiote environment, so there's another one that goes here. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of 11. 8, 9, 10. This one flips to a symbiote environment. It's at 10. There we are. Fun stuff. This is now 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This guy schemes. It's now a 10 of 11. Now watch what happens, because this is what happened last time, and this is how I lost. Ooh, it's a gang up. So this card gains surge. So that's fine. That's fine. It'll surge into Secret Lair. So this guy goes away. Secret Lair comes out. Each enemy gains 1 acceleration icon. That's fun. Each hero and ally gets 1 thwart. Alright. So your thwart is 2, your thwart is 3, your thwart is 3. And everybody else does an acceleration. So whatever scheme happens to be the main scheme is now going to get boosted by 2 plus that one, so by 3. Jesus, okay. That's fun. Okay. Exhaust and heal 3. Up to 4. We can exhaust Wong. Heal 1 damage from your identity. Up to 5. That's right, I used Wong to heal. Nobody ever uses Wong to heal, but I do. Now I'm ready. I'll exhaust the cloak to ready. I will exhaust Doctor Strange and spend the eye for the images. So now he is completely confused. Not that it does me any good right now. Remove 4 threat from the scheme, which will be this one. That's 4 off. There we go. That's at 6. And that's the only way that I'm able to get threat off the schemes, apparently, in this game. It's through getting around this guy's patrol. Now let's do other things. We need to ready and heal, so we'll do that. What doesn't kill me? With a genius. Heal 2. Up to 7. Ready. I can exhaust. Spend the master. Give up to 3 characters a tough, which will be obviously Doctor Strange and Jocasta. There's that. Cool. Alright. Doing something. Okay. That's done. We've got Crimson Bands. 3 threads. I'm thinking hard. My brain hurts. We're gonna do an astral projection. Oh, I can't because there's a symbiote's thing still here. Fine. Can't do that. So it costs 1 and I have to spend 2 more. No, I have 1. So Sorcerer Supreme it is. Because I don't have anything else that I can do. I ought to do that. And it's that, I think. Yeah. Yep. There we go. Cool. You're going to be able to block. I'll be able to eat his attack. And everything will be fine. Let's draw. Draw 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. Got a magic attack, so he's gone. Which opens me up for Crimson Bands onto Venom Gob. So there's that. Cool. Alright. Something can happen here. That's nice. Yeah! This one's going a lot longer than the last one. That means I must be doing something right, or I'm doing it wicked wrong. That's it. Alright, 1 on each. There's only 2. 6, 7, 8, and 10. 10 or 12. That's wonderful. Another one here, because of that guy. Each enemy gains 1. Another one, and another one. So that's now at 10. 10 of 11. Yeah, 10 of 11. You ever seen as many 5 tokens on here ever in your life? It's a 10, that's a 10. They're both at 10. Cool. And I apparently have to take 2 indirect damage because I can't let that one do the thing. Because if I do, then that one flips and I lose. So there's that. Awesome. Alright, this guy's attacking. Jocasta is defending. And his attack is that this activation is an attack. This card gets +2 boost icons for the stack and gains overkill, which is fine because he's 3. That's 5. And then there's tough. So his overkill is eaten by the tough. Jocasta lives. When we hangar bay, ready Jocasta. Ha! That's right. That's the plan. Now Symbiotic Thrall is going to attack his two, but first this guy has to move over here and resolve the special. The special is take 2 indirect damage. So we'll put 2 on my tough because I have to. So it was going to go away anyways. So might as well. Right? Right. That's right. Jocasta is going to defend this attack. Oh, wait. No, Jocasta is not going to defend this attack. I am going to spend Sanctum? Sure. I'll spend a Sanctum for a desperate defense as I defend this attack so that I take no damage and ready. There we go. That's how you do it. Haha! Got around your silliness. And then we get Spreading Panic. Resolve the special ability out of this game with the glider counter, and this has Surge. Doing the Surge thing again. This is fun. Alright, so there's that. I'm going to take 2 indirect damage. It's 1 on Jocasta. And then we get an Assault. The villain attacks you. Okay. Villain attacks you. The villain is attacking with 3. Jocasta is defending. Place 1 threat on each main scheme without the glider counter, which is that one. And now that hits 11. Flipping it. That's 2, and I lost again. Look at that. Venom Goblin is a beast. Doctor Strange is fun. He needs more attack. I could not handle all of the enemies that were out, and that's how I got this loss. So, there's that. Cool. Let's see. What do we got? Anybody want to see my face again? Yeah, that's fun. Oh, boy. So there's that. That was Doctor Strange. Did 2 games, lost both. And I lost both of them to Scheme, amazingly. So, yes, he overtook the same 2 places as last time, Lower Manhattan and Upper Manhattan, through these cards that he has that just do crazy things, throw threat onto the main schemes. I think this Doctor Strange deck was fun, but it was definitely suboptimal. It needed a lot more attack, and I didn't have it in there, so that's my problem there, and something I'll have to resolve. Hey, I found a thing on I think it was Reddit or Discord, I don't remember, but it's like a randomizer, and I think I will use it on Monday, next Monday, for the Monday Night Marvel, and it'll be just a random, this is what it's going to be that you're playing thing. So I wonder if I have it, if I can pull it up. If I can do that, then I'll throw it on the screen. Well, I'll show it later. Yeah, I'll do like a short, and you can see it then. But that'll be a cool thing. I'll try that out. It's like a randomizer, and like, okay, this is a villain, this is the hero, this is modular, this is the aspect that you're using. So maybe I'll do that later this week and put together the deck and have it all set up for Monday, and that'll be the next villain hero combination thing that goes on. I hope you enjoy these. Thank you for hanging out, And I will see you next Monday for the next Monday Night Marvel. Thanks, guys. Have a good night. Oh, yeah, and don't forget about that, like and subscribe and all that stuff. The stuff. Thanks, guys.